Hi, I'm Andre and I'm a black nerd and I want to take you for a ride. So this weekend has been the PlayStation experience. A number of new PlayStation games have been announced. Yesterday I made a video all about Crash Bandicoot. One of the other big games that was announced, other than Last of Us 2, other than that new Uncharted game, other than Parappa the Rapper 20th Anniversary Edition, is of course Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which got a lot of time and a lot of coverage this weekend because it made a teaser trailer during the PlayStation Experience live press conference and also got some more footage revealed during the Capcom Cup. I always enjoyed the Versus Capcom series of games. I played a lot of them in the arcades, of course. Actually, the last time that I played a Marvel vs. Capcom arcade game was with Angry Video Game Nerd and Nostalgia Critic when we went to Galloping Ghost. Angry Video Game Nerd actually made a whole video about it, so if you want to see that, it's on his channel. I'll put a link in the description. But that was a lot of fun, and those guys, they're really good. Doug and James know how to play that game. I'm a button masher. I'm just like, when I'm in the arcade, or when I'm at home and no one really wants to play with me because the entire time I'm going, But even in my button mashing suckitude, I've always enjoyed this franchise because it's a crossover of characters that get to fight. You got Marvel superheroes going up against Capcom greats. The only Marvel vs. Capcom game that I don't think I've ever played is the latest one, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I never got my hands on that one. There was something that happened with that game. I can't remember what the controversy was, but there was some buzz that was going on around the game, and for whatever reason, I just never picked it up. And then eventually I started playing the new Mortal Kombat reboot as well as Injustice, which I loved Injustice. So I guess I just never decided to go back to Marvel vs. Capcom. And I didn't do Street Fighter Cross Tekken either, sorry. They also announced that you can get Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on PlayStation as a digital download. That's available now to get, so maybe I'll get that, see if I'm still got my button mashing skills in check. I'm gonna beat you with the help of probability. That being said, I am super hyped for this game because it's Marvel vs. Capcom for the new era for PS4 and Xbox and Steam. Sorry, Switch. Ryu is gonna come back, of course, and you also are gonna get Mega Man again, but this time you're getting Mega Man X. Gotta go blast! Gotta go blast! Gotta go blaster, 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 Mega Man X! I just made every Mega Man fan upset right now. On the Marvel side, we got Iron Man, of course, and then we also got Captain Marvel. It threw me off a little bit because they did a close-up of the cape before showing it was Captain Marvel, so when I saw the cape, I actually thought it was gonna be Doctor Strange, and it ended up being Captain Marvel. I would be willing to bet that Doctor Strange will probably be in this game because he just had a movie, so it seems like it would make sense to put him in this game. And in the extended gameplay trailer, we got two more characters. We got Captain America, because you're gonna have Iron Man, you gotta have Cap, Team Iron Man, Team Cap. And we also got Morgan from I can't even say it. I was about to say Darkstalkers. Darkstalkers. You can tell I don't know that franchise. I'm not a Darkstalker. I can't even say it. That's why I never played it, because I can't even say it. Darkstalkers. Still sounds like I'm saying Darkstalkers. Y'all play that new game, Darkstalkers? It's where you stalk docs. And another element that this game is going to have is the use of the Infinity Stones, or Infinity Gems if you're one of those people. Let's see if I can remember them. Power, mind, soul, space, reality, time? Did I get it? I think I got it. I always want to say body is one of them, but that is not. I guess because mind, body, and soul, that's what I think about, but no, body is not one. Power, soul, mind, time, reality, space. Please let that be right. Apparently you're gonna be able to use the Infinity Stones in a match to make you more powerful or be able to move around the stage a little bit faster. I'm hoping there's a mode where you can turn that off if you just want to have standard gameplay, but it's a nice element to have and add in there, and of course relates to the Marvel Universe. And if you read the PlayStation blog entry all about the game, they make it very clear in that blog that there's going to be options for single players. They're gonna have a mission mode, a training mode, and even a cinematic story mode where you're playing throughout the game and seeing a story at the same time. I'm gonna assume that's gonna be very similar to the story modes we've seen in games like Injustice or Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe or the recent Mortal Kombat reboot games. The other major change of this game is it's going back from 3 versus 3 combat to 2 versus 2. They're not gonna have that 2 players with the third assist thing going on with this one, but it seems like from the gameplay footage that you're gonna have moments where both of your characters can attack at the same time if you do a power move or a turbo, hyper, super, ultra, combo, turbo, HD, remix 1.5. So very Very excited for this game, definitely interested in seeing what the roster of characters coming up will be, but that brings an interesting question. So far we've gotten Iron Man, Captain Marvel, and Captain America. All obviously characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they're also using Infinity Stones in this game, and they're calling it Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. X-Men have been a large part of the Marvel vs. Capcom franchise. I mean, the first game that they crossed over with was X-Men vs. Street Fighter. But as we all know, X-Men is owned by Fox and is not part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so it's left some to wonder if this game is kind of somewhat connected to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Does this mean that we're not going to get any X-Men in a Marvel vs. Capcom game? I don't know what the rules are when it comes to who owns which characters when it comes to video games like it does with movies. It could be different, I don't know. I'm really hoping that that's not a problem. I mean, I used to play with Wolverine a lot in Marvel vs. Capcom, and I usually would go Wolverine, Mega Man, Spider-Man, or sometimes I would switch out one of those for Captain America. So it would be kind of messed up to not have the X-Men in there. No Wolverine, no Cyclops, no Storm. That would be really weird to not have those characters there. I would really be kind of bummed about that. Deadpool has been super successful lately. He was in the last game, I believe, so it'd be cool to have him in the game. It's not gonna make or break the game for me. I'm still interested in the game, but I think it will be weird to have a Marvel vs. Capcom game without any X-Men. That would be odd. But hey, it could be worse. They could have put Disney characters in there. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. Capcom did make Disney games, and Disney owns the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so maybe they could work together to put Scrooge McDuck in this game. Can we please get Scrooge McDuck as a fighter? I will let you remove all the X-Men from this game if you have Scrooge McDuck as a fighter. Are you excited about this Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, or are you concerned that the MCU might be changing too much to this game? We don't know for sure, but I'm sure we're gonna probably find some interesting developments as time progresses. Time Stone. And I look forward to playing with all of you online and you all beating me, except for those one few times I'm really good at button mashing. Because even though I'm bad at playing, I still love to play. That is a quote they should put on the box of the game. Thanks for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, click that subscribe button so you can see all my future videos that I make. Even ring that bell so you can be notified about future videos. I love you like a play cousin. I'm Audi 5000. Chain chomp.